Welcome to a KeySmash Studios tutorial. In this video, we're going to be covering creating a global counter with blueprints in Unreal. This video was actually a request from someone in our Discord. If you'd like to join the Discord, the link will be in the description down below. We use our Discord to post updates, such as when YouTube videos are posted, as well as when we're streaming. It's also an avenue for asking questions, as well as just chatting with us. As you're watching this video, if you find it helpful, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. To provide a simple rundown of the video, we're going to be using a game instance object to create a variable that will be a counter that's persistent throughout different levels. Go ahead and begin. We're going to create that game instance. It'll be blueprint class. You can just type game instance in the search bar. And I'm simply going to name mine game variables. Inside this, we're going to create a variable called time. And you'll just add the variable over on this left column where the plus is. And then make sure to switch the variable type to what you want it to be. In this case, we're going to use a float. I'm going to go ahead and save and compile. And then this step is really important. You need to make sure you go to Edit, Project Settings. And then up in the search, you can type in Instance. And then where you see Game Instance Class, you want to make sure that you do the one that you just created. If you don't do this, whenever we try to cast later on, the casting will fail and the counter won't work. So now that that's done, we'll go ahead and create our counter actor. So again, we're going to create a new blueprint class. This one will just be an actor, and we'll name this counter. Go ahead and go to your event graph. You can delete everything except the tick. We'll only be using the event tick function. And we'll go ahead and create a game instance. This will be the object that we just created, so we want to go ahead and get a cast of it, which we named game variables. We'll go ahead and connect those. And then we'll go ahead and make a print function in case it fails, and we'll just change the string to failed. From here, we'll go back to our cast and we're going to set our time variable. And then we want the target to be this variable. And then we're also going to pull from here and get our time variable. And we're doing this so that way we can update it each tick. If you've used Unity before, a tick is the same as update. This function is called every frame. So we're going to go ahead and take our time and create an add function. And then we'll drag our delta seconds to the second part. And then we'll take the addition of the two of them and put it into our set time. And all this is doing is taking the time that we currently have, adding the seconds that the previous frame took to that time, and then resetting that time. So that way when we transition scenes, the time is still where it's supposed to be whenever we pull the get in the next scene. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go from our set, we're going to print a string, and the string we're going to print is simply our time. This part right here is where you'd want to take whatever you're wanting to do with your counter and have those things be called. I'm simply just printing it so that way you can see that the counter is persistent between the different levels. So that's the entirety of our counter script, so we'll go ahead and compile and save that. And then we're going to create a box trigger, and this is simply for just transitioning between scenes. So if you already have level transitioning done, you don't necessarily need to watch this part and can skip forward to where we're adjusting the scenes. But I'm going to go ahead and go to Blueprint class, find a box trigger, and I'm going to simply call this level teleport. And we'll go ahead and open that. And we'll go to the event graph. And we don't need any of these. And we'll go ahead and create a different event called actor begin overlap. And this event's simply called every time an actor begins to overlap with this box. So from here, we'll go ahead and get our level name. And then we're going to create a branch. And we're going to take our return value and put it into an equals equals with a string. And the string we're going to put here is the name of our first level, which I'm simply going to name first level. And then we'll send this condition to our branch. From there, we're going to say if our current level equals the name of first level, then we want to open our second level. And if the current level does not equal the first level, then we want to open our first level. And that's the entirety of our level teleport script, so I'll go ahead and save and compile and go back to the editor. So now we're going to go ahead and add the things we need in our scene. So the first thing we're going to need is our level teleporter. And then I'm also going to add an object into the scene so that way it's easy to teleport the two different scenes. So I'm going to have a box in the first level. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy all these things. And I'm going to save this level. And I'm just going to name it first level, as that's what I called it inside my blueprint. And then I'm going to create a new level and call it second level. I'm going to go ahead and go to my second level, and I'm going to paste the things I copied from my first level. Just saves me a little time. And then I'm going to delete the cube and add in a cylinder instead, so that way we can tell the difference between the two levels. Go ahead and save my second level and go ahead and test and play. So now if I run into it, you can see it takes me to my second level. And we need to make sure that we add the timer. So we'll go ahead and drop the counter into both levels. I'll just copy it, go back to my first level, and paste it here, and save again, and we'll go ahead and play. So now as you can see, there's a counter to the side, and if I go forward into the teleporter and transition scenes, it keeps the counter going. So we were successfully able to make a persistent variable between different levels. So I'll go ahead and exit this. And again, just as a recap, we took a game instance object and used it to hold a variable that we would keep persistent between different levels so that way we could have a counter. If this video was helpful and you enjoyed it, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget that the Discord is down below if you'd like to join that. See you next time.